Hello friends, welcome to TD Homestead. Today is Monday, December 9th, 2024. Figured we'd give a quick update on everything and how it survived the cold. We just had about 8 or 9 days in a row with below freezing temps at night. We had one night that was 19 and another was 20. Those were the two coldest. But anyway, that was our first stretch of cold weather for this winter season, which ain't even quite winter yet, but we just got our first frost with that when it came, and we're just going to walk around and see how everything did. We have a few tropical fruit trees planted in the ground. This here's a pineapple guava that we're looking at right here, and we left it unprotected, and it doesn't have any noticeable damage that I can see. It came through all of that just fine, and there was definitely a hard freeze with it, a nice frost. Luckily, we didn't have a lot of moisture, so there was no frozen preset with any of it. But so that was our pineapple guava. This is our golden nugget loquat tree, and it too seems to have come through it unscathed. It actually has been in the ground. It was last winter, and the coldest temp we had last winter was about 16 degrees. So it came through that nicely. A big surprise to me is actually this ornamentals down here. These are butterfly bushes, and like this one here that I had taken the time to deadhead and everything, it looks pretty decent. It came through all that pretty good. I was surprised it didn't kill it back. And they all there's three of them here. They all look pretty good. The dead parts on here is just where I haven't deadheaded. But yeah, that surprised me. Of course, the lantana over there, it couldn't take it. But anyway, let's go over here and we'll check out our other in-ground stuff and see how it did. Another little bit of a surprise was this, the couple of the apple trees. They still haven't gone into dormancy. Like here, this Fuji apple. So it hasn't defoliated yet, but that cold weather didn't hurt it at all. Normally they're going to defoliate for the winter, which I'm sure it will eventually. That one, and I think this Honeycrisp, both still have nice green leaves on them. And anyway, let's go over here and check out the US 942. So it's our US 942 in ground, and it had no trouble getting through those cold temps. This is a trifoliate. It's a cross between a Sunki Mandarin and a Flying Dragon trifoliate orange. So this should survive our winters here no problem. And then here's our other pineapple guava in ground right there. No problems with it either. Let's walk back here towards the mandarin trees that we have in ground. Well, there's our other smaller loquat right there. It wasn't harmed either. We expected them to make it through it pretty good. I wasn't sure about the pineapple guava, but I was pretty sure they'd make it too. When I bought them, it had only been 18 degrees. It had been 18 degrees just a few days before, and they hadn't been protected at the nursery. They actually came from McKenzie Farms. And on the same day I bought that, I bought, I believe it's this one here, the 10-degree tangerine. Yeah. So that's a 10-degree tangerine, which is a clementine and yuzu cross. And it's supposed to be cold hardy to at least 10 degrees, but we just planted it in the ground, so we want to make sure it survived all this, and seems to be just fine. I don't see any damage. Even there, I think that's just a leaf curl from an insect or something. Maybe I'll have to look. But even this nice, tender, fresh growth came through that no problem. So I believe these are going to work for me here. Again, they probably didn't need all that protection. There's supposed to be plenty of cold hardy enough for that. Then here's the Changsha Mandarin. Same thing, came through it, no problem. Nice, healthy, still green. Any of that yellow, and that's the stuff that was on there before this. Maybe it needs a little bit of fertilizer, but actually, you know, those are some of the older leaves. These leaves are nice and healthy. No damage from the cold. We're about to have a few nights of warmer weather. Last night was warm. Tonight's gonna be warm. I guess when we get to Wednesday, it's supposed to be cold again. So I had to, I didn't have to, but I went ahead and pulled the cover off those trees because we're gonna get some rain. We had some today, and that is going to hopefully do them some good. Went ahead and pulled all the trees out of the greenhouse to get them some rain as well. And everything's been doing good in there except for it got a little too hot. We haven't had no problems with things getting too cold in there, but we had some stuff get too hot. So some of our taller plants got a little singed at the top, and all of our avocados, you see right there, got cooked up there at the top. It's still alive. So I need get some ventilation going on in there. I've been manually venting it, and I just didn't get home in time to make that happen one day, and it got well over 120 degrees in there, and that was just too much for it. They could probably handle the 120, but it's probably got to 130, and it was started cooking stuff. But the citrus is a lot tougher. It handled it pretty good. A few things looking a little rough. Some of the taller limes and lemons, but overall everything's fine. I'm going to just plan to prune a lot of that anyhow, so it'll be fine. Still got some things to harvest, citrus to harvest, a few oranges and mandarins and lemons, and we haven't harvested any of these grapefruits yet. Definitely try to make that part of the next video. These days they get not much light left when I get home from work at the end of the day to shoot a video, so I think I'll just make that its own little video maybe in the next day or two. But with that, we're going to go ahead and end the video. As you see, everything survived pretty well. Oh yeah, we had our ginger growing in containers over there, and it's completely died back. And even the stuff that we didn't leave outside, this here, you can tell it's ready to be harvested. We had this in the greenhouse, and I mean, it's not dead yet, but it's clearly time to harvest. So that'll be another video we'll be having real quick. So anyway, let's go ahead and end this video. With that, till next time, be kind and enjoy your day.